The top news headlines. No significant development project taken up in Thoubal district in past 4 years, says former Chief Minister O. Ibobi. GOC Red Shield Division flags off 64 youths selected for studying different courses in hospitality sector in Guwahati. And India records 25,404 new COVID cases, 339 deaths in last 24 hours. A very good evening and welcome to Mami TV Primetime English News. This is MASACO NINGTHOUJAM giving you the latest news updates. Former Chief Minister of Manipur and MLA of Thoubal Assembly Constituency, O. Ibobi, has said the present BJP-led government has not taken up any significant developmental project in Thoubal district in the past 4 years. He said this during the foundation stone laying ceremony for an ecotourism park at Thoubal Nongangkhong, Chabanthabi in Thoubal Assembly Constituency. The park is going to be built at an estimated cost of 70 lakh rupees. The event was organized by Chingalairimbi Ecotourism Park Committee. MLA of Khangabok Assembly Constituency, O. Shurja Kumar, also attended the event. MLA O. Ibobi said the ecotourism park will be built at an estimated cost of 70 lakh rupees, 50 lakh rupees from Tourism Department and 20 lakh rupees from MLA Local Area Development Fund. He appealed to the people to extend support for timely completion of the park. He said the district witnessed rapid progress in the field of development during his 15 years of government. People are well aware of the growth made by Congress as compared to 4 years of BJP rule. The current development projects in the district were started or completed during Congress rule, O. Ibobi added.
Sir, Thoban the Lingan Tai, Thoban the Sangava project, me, lady, cannot to be you. Just mumming the winner, men function to the Shankiam, that don't to be raw. The Sham Tingi, the worship session, that don't to be raw. Reborn cut the Sanga Gari, Kamaga, reborn cut the Katat Piramuva. Men function the other don't to be raw. I tabak in the Saragava. I Ikaiba Haitai. Hojik Manipur ki praja sing mayam sidi pekta lairiba mayam sing sidi is moi Thoban kendra da mana ngammi pae na loina ba loi toksen jra mane hai gidra na khalam da su yai yamna extreme necessary ngak ne sida Thoban sida sa ki ba pakka thong mayam sa ada phodin taya mi ga taina ba da pakka bridge ama la aga hauta bi ga Thoban college de pakka bridge ama then adu dagi la aga Okramga Ningongu Podok Nabza Paka Bridge ama. Adagi Hauka the Paka Bridge Aniyama. Babu Bazaar Aduga some Hauka among the Podok Naba Paka Bridge Aniyama. Then Adagi Mujinda Paka Bridge ama. Kipmanda ama. Leshankiam da ama.
In all, 64 youths selected as part of the Youth Empowerment Program to study different courses in the hospitality sector in Guwahati were flagged off by General Officer Commanding GOC of Lemakong Red Shield Division, Nabin Sachdeva, from Lemakong Military Station today. The program is undertaken by the Senapati Brigade in association with Pragati Edutech to provide employment opportunities to selected youths who have completed their education but remain unemployed. The team of youths comprising 44 males and 20 females were selected to take part in 3 basic training programs in hospitality and tourism management, including skill development at Pragati Edutech in Guwahati. Over 134 youths of Manipur were interviewed for the training program out of which 64 who belong to the economically weaker section were selected. Prior to the send-off, a function was held at the Red Shield Auditorium of Lemakong Army Station. Speaking on the occasion, GOC Nabin Sachdeva said, Manipur is a state rich in natural resources and therefore the prospects of tourism industry are boundless. In another 10 to 15 years, hospitality industry will play a huge role, he said. This is the first step by the army towards fulfilling the dreams of the youth, GOC Sachdeva said, and extended his best wishes to the team.
Today, I am so happy to flag off this project. In fact, it gives me pride and a sense of elation to see the commencement of the second phase and the training itself. It would give me even greater pleasure when you will all be able to secure a good employment for yourself at the end of these 3 months course. As I said, the future of the hospitality industry in a 5, 10, 15 years horizon is exceedingly bright. Such projects have always been executed with a singular aim of empowering the youth and assisting them in achieving their life's goals and ultimately lead to peace, prosperity and development of the northeastern part of our country. I wish each one of you good luck.
India recorded 25,404 new COVID cases in the last 24 hours and saw a decline of 6.8% from yesterday. With the new infections, the total case tally has reached 3.32 crore. A total of 339 deaths were reported in the country in the last 24 hours, increasing the total reported death count to 4.43 lakh. India's recovery rate now stands at 97.58%. A total of 37,127 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brings the total recoveries to 3.24 crore across the country. India's active caseload stands at 3.62 lakh. So far, India has administered a total of 78.66 lakh doses, which brings the total tally of doses administered to 75.22 crore. As the State Assembly election draws near, voters are extending their support to politicians. 175 voters of BJP and NEIDP from Hairok Part 1 and 3 and Hairok Part 2, Maning Lekai in Hairok Assembly constituency today extended their support to former MLA of the constituency, M. Okendro. Speaking on the reception program of the new entrants to Congress party, Okendro slammed the government for discriminating during the distribution of urea fertilizers to the people according to the party they support. This discrimination must be stopped and everyone must get their fair share. Okendro stressed on giving more emphasis to farmers to bring rural development. This will lead to economic boost to the villages. Works Minister Thongam Biswajit inaugurated a newly constructed Imoinu market at Kakwa Namerakpam Lekai in Thongju Assembly constituency. The new market was built over a pond of the locality under MLA Local Area Development Fund. People of the area praised the minister for building the market shed without occupying any additional space as well as not damaging the natural perimeter of the pond. The 24th Foundation Day of the International Peace and Social Advancement, Kangleipak, IPSA, founded in 1997, was held today at the Langol Old Age Home at Langol Ningtho Lekai. Advisor of IPSA and National Awardee H. Ipotombi Kuman attended the function as chief guest, Chairman of Langol Old Age Home, Oinam Mangi Meitei, as guest of honor, and President of IPSA, Taurangbam Biswajit, as President of the program. During the program, the Presidium members were presented with traditional scarves hand-woven by Inat Ki Pijol, while IPSA handed over food items, sanitizers and face masks to the old age home. Advisor of IPSA, H. Ibotombi Kuman, informed that out of some of the prominent leaders of well-recognized CSOs, such as former President of UCM, Yumnamcha Dilip, Ilangbam Johnson, and present President of Joykumar NINGTHOUJAM, hold important posts in IPSA and have been contributing greatly in safeguarding the territorial boundary of Manipur and actively involved with the people on the issues of ILP and AFSPA.
Alu Hawaii suna si kasada kanjada ngasai akoigi siamena su thambi khiba yamna akoigi kathokpa makhal kadwena na new bigi punsia sida akoigi Mother's Day, Father's Day kind international level la yam chong na function di pangthoi toimasu adungba Mother's Day amasung Father's Day gi pangthot aba taraga su ngasi Manipur khunai da su sugumba pangthok ba kamuk lerga su isang depression ju odbi bagi mamta dilukuma aduga khoige ichai hojosi bai president su biba bise chingkhai asna singba singase hoji organization sin young garam masigi pandam de international peace khunai sa leiba ngasi khoyo ahan bungna su thambi ba tangtu leita ba in tappa leitra ba nyeba mana nyeba mogu opi nei biraba su masingase masu ko manda bugi peace sama lena bugi shanti ama lena bugi adu khongjang atuda maduna pandam su ojaba lena na social advancement khunai sida ngasi asamak thoiba problem boundary gi pillar ki matangda Manipur apumbi satong kaidna bagi tawliba adi hoju changchali ba koi ge corona virus asil lancheng ngai ba.
Meanwhile, the president of IPSA, Taurangbam Biswajit, stated that IPSA has been able to establish its branches in Oinam, Moirang, Kaibul Lemjau, Thoubal, Sekmai, Bukhao, Kaithal Manbi and Siribam. Further, IPSA is preparing to declare April 27th as Dark Day and August 14th as Manipur Independence Day within the next 1 year, Biswajit added.
Jengchak Hawaii Chimai, Chipuraga, Mafamudu, Koina, Ania Shuba, Kudu, Tamjam Bagamina, Mafamudu, Leva, Imasing, the Economic of Kudu, Tamjava, Sina, Nimato Urevasu, Ima Ipana, Equibu, Popidana, Tagum Policy, the Economic of Tamunjadana, Sinta Pantopon, Javasi, Ima passing in Mapa, the Guinea Haiba, Wakalon, Dudra, Equina, Imasing, a Duki, the Mutomoto, Java, Java, Pambam, Java, Salpoina, Koima Mafamudu, Kudu, Tojarambani.
Manipur Industries Union has said that the Industrial Revolution brought current global development. As such, to join the race, the state government must establish sufficient industrial estate in the state. In a press release by General Secretary of the Union, Ashem Sanjoy, the union urged the state government to set up industrial estates for the mushrooming entrepreneurs in the state. The union has been pressing the government on the matter for more than 4 decades. Adding that the current industrial estate in the state is not enough, it asserted that there should be around 10 such estates in every district. The union also urged the government to organize an industrial convention for stakeholders for improving the industrial infrastructure. BJP Kangabok Mandal has organized Booth Convention Sammelan 2021 at MMRC and Unity Park at Kangabok on Monday. Vice President of BJP Manipur Pradesh and former MLA of Wabagai Assembly Constituency, Dr. Usham Debin, President of BJP Thoubal District, Y. Kumarjit, State Secretary of BJP Manipur Pradesh, M. Priyakumar, State Executive Member of BJP Manipur Pradesh, KH Minjur Mangang, along with 5 members each of booth committees of 47 polling stations of Kangabok Assembly constituency, attended the convention. Speaking on the occasion, State Executive Member of BJP Manipur Pradesh and aspiring candidate in the upcoming assembly election, Minjur Mangang appealed to the people to cast their votes for the deserving person who will work for the overall development of 47 polling stations in the constituency. He appealed to the people to elect a representative who can bring growth to the constituency.
Chief Minister, Ikai Chief Minister, and Grena, man of what Asuna, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi is Makada. Toman is in Kayapina, lying home.
Former MLA of Wabagai Assembly constituency, Dr. Usham Deben Singh, also spoke during the convention. State Coordinator of Manipur Youth Congress Committee, Usham Manglim, donated floodlights to the playground of Tekcham Maninglekai Yupako Club in Wangjing Tenta Assembly constituency. Usham Manglim said the floodlights were donated commemorating the 77th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister of India, Rajiv Gandhi, and remembering his love for sports. He assured to visit other clubs in the constituency and interact with the youth. Members of UPACO praised Usham Manglim for the floodlights. Now it's time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Admission open, admission open. Admission open for Central Academy Kabam Lamkai Chumbraithong Mantripukri, affiliated to CBSE Delhi on the number 1230025. Achievements: year 2019-20, class 10, class 12 pass percentage 99%, 2020-21, class 10, class 12 pass percentage 100%. Special features: students securing 80% and above in class 10 exam, free admission; students securing 90% and above in class 10 exam, free admission with free supply of textbook.
Saraswati Charitable Trust, BSc Forensic Science, BE Cybercrime Security, Diploma in Pharmacy, BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc Radio Imaging Technology, BSc Operation Theatre Technology, Diploma in MLT, RIT, ODT, Dialysis Tamnabagidamak, Manipur Mapanda Chatrabasu Yaragani. Manipur University da affiliate Tauduna, Pharmacy Council of India, Amadi, Ministry of HRD, New Delhi approved Tauraba, 100% job oriented Oiraba, Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangaida, course English Ingani Kunmathoi Kunithoi session the Tamnabagidamak admission Hogzare. Hena Kupamor Dama contact of you, Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangai 9856.
LX Sublimation. Pauna Bazaar Imphal, JMG Shopping Complex, Fast Floor. Mafam Masida, mug printing, cover printing, t-shirt, keychain, photo frame, sublimation ki pot khuding mug wholesale da pangbigani. Items available are mug printing, cover printing, t-shirt, keychain, photo frame. All the mentioned items will be available at wholesale rate in LX Sublimation.
Welcome back after the break. Moving on to the national news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi praised the work of the Yogi Adityanath-led Uttar Pradesh government today as he laid the foundation stone of Raja Mahendra Pratap Singh State University in Aligarh. Calling it a big day for Aligarh and West Uttar Pradesh, Prime Minister Narendra Modi began his speech by remembering late BJP leader and former UP Chief Minister Kalyan Singh, who passed away last month. Addressing a gathering in Aligarh, Prime Minister Modi said the occasion of Radha Ashtami today makes it more holy. He also said that he is missing the former Chief Minister Kalyan Singh's presence and he would have been very happy with the development of Raja Mahendra Pratap Singh University. Uttar Pradesh Governor Anandiben Patel and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath were also present at the event. The university is being established by the Uttar Pradesh government in the memory and honor of noted Jat figure Raja Mahendra Pratap Singh, a freedom fighter, educationist and social reformer. The BJP's Priyanka Tibrawal, who is pitted against West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee in the Bhawanipur by-poll, has raised objections against the TMC Supremo's nomination from the constituency. In a letter to the returning officer on the Bhawanipur constituency today, Priyanka Tibrawal claimed that Mamata Banerjee has not disclosed the pending cases against her in the nomination form. The letter listed links of news articles as proofs related to the criminal cases against Mamata Banerjee. Priyanka Tibrawal filed for her nomination from the seat on Monday. The 41-year-old is a lawyer and has been fighting the West Bengal post-poll violence case in the court. The by-poll for Bhawanipur seat is scheduled to be held on September 30th. Over 20 organizations in Assam have threatened to launch protest against the construction of mega dam over Subansiri River along the Assam-Arunachal Pradesh border. Informing about this, President of Assam Jatiyatapati Yuva Chhatra Parishad AJYCP Palash Changmai said that the protest will begin from September 20th. Changmai informed that 22 organizations have come together and decided to launch a series of protests, including blockade of the project site against the NHPC. The AJYCP has been strongly opposing the construction of the mega dam, saying that the project would be a major disaster for people living in the downstream areas. The deadline for finishing the country's largest hydropower project was set up for 2014, but the project came to a grinding halt in the December 2011 following widespread protests by anti-dam groups. Moving on to the international news, the Taliban has brought back the Ministry of Propagation of Virtue and Prevention of Vice in Afghanistan, which was abolished during the US-led military occupation in the country. Its return sent a collective shudder through many Afghans who remembered it for its strict interpretation of Islamic law, reported New York Post. The main purpose is to serve Islam. Therefore, it is compulsory to have Ministry of Vice and Virtue, Muhammad Yusuf said, who heads the central zone of Afghanistan. He further said they will punish as per the Islamic rules. Whatever Islam guides them, they will punish accordingly, and Islam has its rule for major sins. And now, before we wrap up, the top news headlines once again. GOC Red Shield Division flags off 64 youths selected for studying different courses in hospitality sector in Guwahati. And India records 25,404 new COVID cases, 339 deaths in last 24 hours. That's all for the Primetime English News. Thank you for watching.